Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots. Bootlegger Shills, Death Slayers, Peasants, Vassals, Minions, Meat Sacks, Virtual People. I'm Useful Idiot, welcome. And so, along with a lot of other big changes going on at Facebook, one of the ones that's been under the radar a little bit is the whole idea that they're going to introduce thousands of virtual people to interact with people on Facebook. And this is a blueprint that we've seen before. Of course, previously, they used a lot of human volunteers. About 10 years ago, as a matter of fact, the Israeli government hired a bunch of college students, basically gave them free tuition if they would man their computers and go on and interact with people on YouTube and other social media in order to change their opinions and provide some kind of balance, as they put it. Um, and so you're interacting with real people, and then of course we've known about the fact that there's Russian bots who essentially do the same thing. They're real people, and they get on social media and they try to influence people's opinion and interact with people one on one. And so this whole development is once again pushing us towards a dystopian future where the methodology of propaganda is getting more and more diabolical and sophisticated all the time. And this is a great example of that because with AI and the like, they can create all kinds of virtual people on Facebook. They'll have their own profiles. They'll have virtual bios, and they'll have virtual posts. And they can go around Facebook and interact with people and try and influence public opinion that way, one on one. But of course, with the introduction of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of these virtual people, it could have a huge effect. And one of the things that's peculiar about it, of course, is that the same way that people glom onto their favorite stars and TV shows and they think of these people as their friends, these virtual persons on social media will be the same type of thing. They'll be able to interact with people and actually create relationships. And we've also seen another dark side of this too, where men all over the world are now falling in love with AI sex bots and women on the web. And so, but all in all, this is something that Edward Bernays could have only dreamed of. The idea then, of course, was to use public media and manipulate news in order to create the sort of mass public opinion that they were aiming for. But now with these new sophisticated techniques, it's going to be really more incredible, especially the introduction of AI. These people will be virtually people in all things except for being biologically real. And it's kind of funny that they call it the dead internet theory. um, the whole idea of creating a bunch of virtual people um, and then calling it the dead internet theory just seems somehow ironic. But they'll use a lot of algorithms as well. So once again, we see this integration of algorithms, which have been in use, increase in usage every day. And now we're going to have algorithms and the integration of AI. And once again, we see the fact that AI is definitely going to have a lot of positive effects on society. But like every technology, it will be developed initially behind closed doors and think of all the bad things they can do with it and then market it to the public as something that's all good for them. And this is a great example of that when you see Zuckerberg talking about uh, these virtual people interfacing with real humans. He gets all excited and thinks it's going to be a great thing, and but it masks the fact that it is actually very diabolical and what an insidious way to affect public opinion and mold public opinion, and then the fact that it's just so dysfunctional to have what's inevitably going to happen. We're going to have a lot of actual humans interacting and bonding with people who are virtual, and they won't be able to really tell the difference. And once again, that adds a really insidious element to this whole thing. So So anyway, I don't use algorithms, and I am a real person. I'm not a virtual person. I just have a virtual channel. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too.